Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today I want to go through a roundup about what's happening in the crypto markets, how it's impacting Bitcoin's price and the rest of the altcoin market. But before we begin, guys, please hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video. And guys, my favorite exchange to use is Prime XBT. And I have a referral link down below in the description box. And here's the thing, you get a one-time bonus. If you sign up and deposit any amount of money, you get 20% more funds on top of that. So say you sign up and you deposit $1,000, you get $200 for free. So click on my referral link and sign up. Anyway, guys, let's jump straight in. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $59,000, roughly $59,900. So, you know, it's nearing the $60,000 psychological mark. But what's happened is quite surprising. Now, we know that inflation has been very high and that actually led the broader crypto market to struggle. You know, crypto, yes, it used to be a hedge against inflation. People would invest in Bitcoin because it's deflationary. But now with all this mainstream adoption, Bitcoin has become kind of like the S&P 500, literally following the S&P 500. I think it's the altcoins that tend to rally at or fall more than Bitcoin even does. So, you know, well, we all know that because Bitcoin rarely falls too much. The movements are not huge, whereas they are in the altcoin market. But last week, the inflation print, this week, the inflation print, I believe it was on Thursday, was actually really good. You know, inflation had fallen, but Bitcoin barely rallied. So it shows that Bitcoin almost is quite resilient to market macro fluctuations. Usually I find Bitcoin only goes up substantially if it is something like a huge catalyst for, you know, like Bitcoin ETFs. The fact that Bitcoin ETFs happened, Bitcoin had a lot more inflows from retail investors, institutional investors, which ended up leading to price rallies. And then, of course, we did see a lot of outflows because a lot of investors are juggling their funds in different cryptocurrencies, speculating on where the prices will go. You know, it's like if you have 2 million in Bitcoin, I mean, gosh, I wish. But if you have that much, then, you know, you're seeing an opportunity happen in ETH. Let's say you move around 25% into Ethereum because you know that maybe Ethereum ETFs are going to be launched. Then you make that trade and then you sell on the news. That's what people do. And, you know, it's hard to time that. I personally prefer long-term investing, but when it comes to short-term trading, just remember that it's very hard to time the market. But yeah, a lot of people are selling in on these huge catalysts that are happening. So I think in the next few months, you know, I'm taking a look at the charts. You know, we have seen a lot of volatility. We've seen some huge spikes, but I think in the next few months, when we hear more on how the political developments happen, the US elections, because we all know that Donald Trump is very pro-crypto and he's pro-crypto, and that's really good for the crypto market because ideally he will favor very, you know, pro-crypto policies, regulations, basically. However, Kamala Harris also is showing that she wants to have a proper framework for the crypto industry. So it seems like a lot of them are using crypto in their strategies. And, you know, Vitalik Buterin, I think very rightly said, don't vote for someone based on their crypto pro views, even though we all are here and we love crypto, but don't do that. That's what Vitalik said. But I do think the elections will influence Bitcoin's price. I do think if Trump wins, then there will be a rally in Bitcoin's price. So stay tuned for that. I personally think we still have some downside before that. But if Trump does win, I mean, also maybe even Kamala Harris, people are saying that crypto can rally, but Trump has been very vocal about crypto. So yeah, so looking at the price right now, I think, you know, we are quite stabilized. If you look at since May, I mean, Bitcoin hasn't had some huge price rallies like the 2021 or 2020 crypto rally, or the 2018 bull run. I think Bitcoin is quite stabilized. I think it's quite saturated. Institutional investors are increasing. I think Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs invested 600 million in total in Bitcoin ETFs. So definitely there is a lot of price stability now in Bitcoin because of this institutional investment. We're not going to see the crazy drops that we saw in the previous bull runs when we entered bear markets, because of the mainstream adoption that we have with Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. That now it's almost like investing in Bitcoin is like investing in gold. There's a finite supply. Lots of different institutions, governments hold Bitcoin in their reserves. I mean, Trump was even saying about a Bitcoin stockpile. So that's something that will give Bitcoin its price stability. However, with Ethereum, that's a different story. Now, Ethereum is going towards that sort of area. It's becoming like Bitcoin. Sorry, that's a plane. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera, but yeah, Ethereum is heading that way. But I think there's more upside potential in Ethereum because the Ethereum ecosystem is growing so rapidly. They actually had a gas fee spike, and traditionally when the gas fees spike, what happens is the price of Ethereum tends to rally. Sorry, I meant to say Ethereum's gas fees had actually plummeted, and when that happens, traditionally it's a signal for a bullish turn. So let's jump onto Ethereum. Yeah, so right now it's actually quite good. We've got a lot of bearish momentum. So ETH is sitting at $2,646 right now. So yeah, I think we'll see some more downside, but when that downside gets hits its bottom, the gas fees having plummeted means that a lot more funds tend to flow into Ethereum. It's a bullish signal. So over the next few months, I do think we'll see some more downside, but we will see some rallies once the bottom is hit. And I think the bottom, if we look on the long-term chart, let's have a look. So let's move to 1 month. You can see that there is still some downside from the previous high. So the previous high was here at around $4,646. And right now we're kind of going down this way. So it's going to be like this down here. And then as we enter 2025 mid to later on, that's when we'll see some further rallies. But it has been a good year overall for Ethereum, at least if you count the Ethereum ETFs being approved. I think Solana is going to follow suit. So I think there's going to be some good upside potential with Solana. Yeah, it's been a good year for crypto. Crypto has no longer become this mumbo jumbo talk. It is part of mainstream politics. It is part of everyone's investing portfolios nowadays, especially with ETFs. It makes it a lot easier for people, traditional investors, to invest in cryptocurrencies. You're seeing all these huge institutions, Grayscale, Morgan Stanley, all at Bitwise, all these different companies offering ETFs. So yeah, and one really cool thing I really like about Prime XBT is that if you go on copy trading, you can see who's performing really well and you can see what they're investing in. Like this one, Mystic Noir, is an Ethereum trader and they have made an upside of basically 8x. That is insane. We've got this one here, a 13.8x. So, you can look at it if you don't know how to trade yourself. And I'm not going to lie, I look at the macros, I'm good at my investment picks. But when it comes to trading, I think it's hard to predict. And some people spend their whole days trading all day long, whereas I write articles all day long for tip ranks. So, the people that do spend all their time know their stuff. So this is why I really like this feature on Prime XBT with the copy trading. So you can see what suits you, what the different trader is investing in. This one is a Bitcoin trader. Then we've got other ones, USDT, Ethereum, BTC. Click on them. And so for example, if I click on Mystic Noir, you can see their trajectory, what equity, how many copiers there are, and their overall profit distribution as well. So yeah, I think this is the coolest feature on Prime XBT. It's my favorite. I've loved copy trading since my first ever video I made on eToro. But it's hard to find good crypto copy traders, and I have definitely seen some great results on Prime XBT. Anyway, guys, I wanted to keep this kind of chatty. I know my thoughts have been a bit jumbled. It is a Sunday, so yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and what do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin, Ethereum over the next few months. And yeah, keep watching my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!